What's good, Aries? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tani Michelle. We are not all love, light, twin flames, and unicorns over here, so please keep that in mind. And let's get into your April reading. Happy birthday, Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. This month is a big month for you, okay? Like, yes, it's your birthday season, right? Like, yes, there's a lot going on. You are rising from the ashes, so to say, as a new person this month, though. This month has massive themes of creation, reinvention, self-love. I mean, you guys likely just, went through a lot the last month or even longer, where you had to face a lot of things from the past. You had to face a lot of patterns, a lot of vicious circles from the past, possibly people from the past. You had to surrender, let go of things, possible endings were happening in your life for a lot of you. And by the way, this can resonate if you're an Aries rising, sun, or moon. Risings will likely resonate most, though, out of those three, okay? So make sure to watch your other signs as well. But, there was likely a lot of confusion, and possibly still is some confusion lingering, like a lack of clarity about something going on, whether internally with you or something that from your past that has been affecting your present the last few weeks. There's possibly even some really karmic or fated feeling situations in your life as well, Aries. And you could have been trying to escape a lot of this. There was things that maybe you had been escaping for a long time, where the last month or so, it's no, you can't keep escaping this. You can't keep running from this. You can't keep neglecting this or avoiding this or whatever the case is. And so you're kind of at this point this month coming in April where it's okay, what do you want to do? And who are you? You know what I mean? Who are you? Are you the same person that you were a year ago, right? Because your season, Aries, starts us in the new zodiacal year, right? So are you the same person that you were a year ago? A lot of you are probably dealing with a lot of relationship stuff as well, coming up the beginning of this month. A lot of relationship stuff, a lot of situations, like social situations. Some of you are going to have a very busy month as well. You're going to be feeling a little bit more busier than normal. You're going to have a lot on your mind. But also, I think the really awesome thing about this month, Aries, what I wrote down for you is that, this is a month of self-love. And I know that sounds super fucking corny and super fucking general, and I'm going to explain it, but this is a month where you start learning to love yourself for exactly who you are, rather than avoiding yourself or escaping yourself, rather than, expecting others to love you when you don't love yourself. Sorry. Rather than continuing to play out this tape that's been playing out that you had to face this past month, or in March, it's doing something new. It's doing something different. It's accepting yourself for who you are. Some of you may have went through some massive surrender moments. Some of you really are trying to even protect something, something that was stable for a long time, that you really tried very hard to protect. And this month, not this month, but the last month, you probably had a lot of revelations, a lot of new perspectives, a lot of insights on past situations, on, current relationships. Now, there's also a lot going on, Aries, with your communication lately, right? You may have been having a lot of trouble lately expressing what you're feeling or expressing what's going on internally, or you may have been confused about it yourself. There's something that you're also very passionate to learn right now, and also coming up in March, that is going to really, I think, be a large focus of most of March for you. You're really trying to learn something new or learn a new skill. You're really kind of weighing out your options when it comes to understanding something. And you have a lot of options. You know, you have a lot of options. You're going to be feeling very, very focused this month, especially once the 4th hits, once April 4th hits, like, boom, you're going to be feeling super, super focused. And that might fade a little bit as the end of the month comes into play. But after the 4th, boom, you're feeling focused. You are possibly learning something, learning a new skill, you know, busy doing a lot of different things, running some kind of errands, doing all of this stuff. And, you know, it's going to be a time of really understanding your mind and really understanding which direction you are choosing to go in, and your decisions as well. There could be a lot of decisions this month. You could be feeling pulled in different directions in that time frame as well, the beginning and mid-month as well. And you could also find yourself very opinionated as well lately, like really wanting to defend your opinions and what you know. You could find yourself possibly a little bit overly judgmental as well. Very possibly overly judgmental. You could feel a little bit outcasted for the way that you're seeing things, the way that you're viewing things, your realizations. You could feel like, you know, you're like others are against you for your thoughts in some way at some point this month. So just keep that in mind. And you want to watch how you're saying things as well, because right now you have a very sharp tongue. Okay, a very sharp tongue, and it's going to be very easy for you to get into conflicts over your opinions. I would say to not participate in gossip in social circles if that's something that's coming up for you this month. You know, if there's some kind of drama, I would say to try your hardest to not participate in it, because it could really come back to end up biting you in the ass at some point. This could also be you putting your foot down in social situations, right? And we even have the birds here as well. It's like you are putting your foot down in certain social situations. You are defending yourself. Maybe you're feeling unfairly judged or unfairly viewed in some way, and you're having to, you know, defend that, you know? So anyways, you could also feel like the underdog in a certain situation as well. And this is going to really kind of show you about that. So we also have Venus in your sign this month, which is why I said self-love, creation. You are going to be feeling a deep sense of needing to get back to empowering yourself, needing to feel confident in what you're doing, needing to feel confident in yourself. This is a time to pamper yourself. This is a time to change your vibe, change your style, change your look. This is the perfect time to do all that, you know? Now, also, you know, you're really looking at that relationship with yourself and embracing those God or goddess vibes, right? So like I said, after the 4th, Mercury moves into Aries. So the first part of your month, you're going to, like I said, be very dedicated and focused on learning something or doing something that involves some kind of skill, possibly even in a group setting or with other people or with like some kind of organization, company, online, on social media, something networking in some kind of way with others. Or it could be even like-minded people in some way. So definitely pay attention to that. And then mid-month, we have the new moon on the 11th. Now, on the 11th, this is a time where you are literally starting to plant seeds for something new, some kind of new beginning of yourself, some kind of new you even, you know, like you are really planting those seeds. And you know, they may not be super noticeable just yet, but there's something that you're looking into around that time that is going to start helping you make more money, possibly. That is going to help you. You know, you could be looking into something financial, you could be looking into something that involves resources, something that you could be skilled at, or something that you really like doing, some kind of talent that you have, or something along those lines, something business related. So you're definitely going to be noticing that. There could also be some kind of transactional situation going on that time with you and another person. Now, once again, I feel like there is like this lack of clarity that is still lingering from March when we first start April that will slowly fade as Mercury comes out of Pisces and into your sign Aries. So this first part of April, like the first few days, may feel still like you're a little bit tired. Catch up on sleep, catch up on rest. You could be having very prominent dreams, okay? Like very prominent dreams with messages that you may need to really pay attention to. It's going to be a massive time to trust your intuition. And your subconscious, you know, there's something really big here about your subconscious. It's like your subconscious is trying to tell you something in that first part of April that you may need to listen to. There's something that maybe you're not realizing or that's hidden from you, that you're trying to figure out, but it's not quite ready to be revealed yet, if that makes sense. But I think it will be revealed probably by that Aries new moon is what I think. So you definitely want to be paying attention to that. So yeah, and then once the 14th hits, you're going to start feeling very money motivated for the rest of the month. It's going to be about money. It's going to be about quality over quantity. It's going to be about your values, what you want to invest your time, money, and energy into, possessions, purchases, all of the things that you own, all of the things where you feel worthy and the things that make you feel like you have worth are going to be coming into the picture after the 14th, because Venus moves into your second house. And then we also have on the 19th, Mercury and the Sun moving into your second house as well. So focus is definitely going to start shifting around that time to beauty, money, resources, your self-worth, all of those types of things. So you're going to really be focused on those things. It's going to be very important that you don't overspend or spend impulsively, that you make smart decisions with your money around that time, that you are saving, because you may have, you know, your mind maybe telling you it's okay to spend impulsively, etc., but it may not be a good time to do that, just from what the cards are telling me. But also, this does make sense because around the 22nd, maybe even a few days before or a few days after, Venus is going to conjunct Uranus. Okay, so this is going to be a very uncertain, unpredictable kind of time to do with your money, your finances, your resources. This could play out and you wanting to get something that is random, out of nowhere, that, you know, is going to help you maybe feel better or something, or to take some kind of risk financially. And it may not be the best time to do that because this aspect is squaring Saturn in your 11th, and Saturn is like, no, there will be consequences, you know? So you may feel stuck around that time, whether with your money, your finances, your resources, your self-worth, or even relationships, where something is shifting. And, you know, there could be themes of like modernizing something, creating something unique, or doing something unique with money and resources, relationships, something like that. But there's going to be some kind of blocks, delays, or issues or challenges regarding other people, networking, negotiations, your hopes, your future, things like this. Your future focused, but there's some kind of challenge here. It's like you want to reinvent something, whether it's yourself or something physical or a relationship, or a form of income, or maybe you want to do something that is going to bring in more income. You know, there's something here that you want to change, but this will possibly involve you changing your values, or you having to understand and face your unique worth, even if it's abnormal to other people, or even if other people may not necessarily see your vision or agree with your vision. So that's like a way that you can think about it as. So now on the 23rd, we have Mars moving into the sign of Cancer. And this is important because Mars is your ruling planet, Aries. And so you are going to be very focused on the home life, the family, you know, all of these things. and you are going to be more driven to not be around as many people, to kind of go within. You're going to be, something in your personal life may need your attention, or your focus may be more on your personal life, more on your home life, your family, your roots, your past, your childhood. You may be feeling a little more sentimental around that time. You could be feeling more emotional around that time. You know, this is your inner emotional world and foundation. So this is where, you know, you are going to be really focused for the next couple months as Mars is transiting your 4th house. This could be a good time for moving, making some kind of change with home and family. Now, you do want to watch out for certain conflicts, debates, aggravations, frustrations with the home and family life as well. You could find that there are, you know, some aggravations or some annoyances that come up there, some conflicts that come up there. It could be very easy to do that, or you could have a family member that is bothering you or getting on your nerves or something like that. But there's definitely some kind of intensity, change, or focus happening in the home and family environment. And then on the 26th, we have a full moon in Scorpio, which is in your 8th house. So this is going to be a massive shedding, releasing, ending, or possibly negotiation or something to do with your financial world, to do with other people's money, to do with shared resources, shared finances, your partner's money. Also possibly facing some kind of fear, you know, that needs to be faced. Okay, you could find that that Scorpio full moon at the end of the month is really bringing up a level of intensity and fear that, you know, or even karmic debts that need to be faced or need to be dealt with. So that's going to be a pretty intense time towards the end of the month. So just remember that leading up to the 26th, that week is going to be a little more intense. So if you're feeling a little down or feeling a little helpless or you know, powerless around that time, that's normal with that energy. It needs to be faced, it needs to be dealt with so you can release it. You know, Scorpio is about shedding and releasing and changing and transforming. So there could also be some themes of that going on around that time. So yeah, so on the bottom here we have the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, like I was saying before. So 2 4s. Like I said, towards the end of the month, there could be something that you're really focused on with home and family. There could be something that you are feeling a little bit more defensive or protective over around that time. Now, also, there may be something that, some kind of milestone that you reach towards the end of the month financially, or with your resources in some way, with business in some way, some kind of manifestation that you see occurring that you had been working on all month. And it could really deal with your learning, you know, because it does seem like you are learning in some way with other people or something to do with other people. And that is really where your focus and passion is this month, for a lot of this month until like the end of the month. So that's really awesome. So you definitely will see some manifestations of that, some milestones of that as well. So yeah, basically Aries, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Definitely let me know down below if this ends up resonating. I would love to hear about it and to know. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.